Alright, welcome back to SOS, some stuff on badass. I like that song, and I didn't want to turn it off. Alright, there's a lot to talk about, there's a lot to think about. Uh, there's a lot on my mind, and I don't want anyone to ever worry about me, and I don't share all of my feelings on here. But that's just the way it is. Why did I say that? Because there are people watching that know what that means. I'm going to get into METT real quick, and we're. I just want to show the connection METTC for jarheads out there. METTC and there's METT, there's METTC. So for those of you, I wanted to kind of show the relationship of OCOKA to METTC, and most people don't really think much of OCOKA, and it doesn't really get said very often. But OCOKA is a very important thing, especially if you're planning on bugging out. If that's your plan, then you should probably be very familiar with OCOKA. But anytime you plan a route, you better know your terrain. So that's very important. METTC mission is first. So you would basically focus on your mission. You know, you get handed your mission, whatever it is. Your mission could be, hey, I'm BA and I'm going to go hiking. That's my mission. My mission is to go hiking. Or your mission could be to just not drop your pack the whole time. So, the next one up is the enemy. So, what is your enemy? Your threats. What are your threats? You could say threats, but we list it as enemy because it goes into ME. Then you get into T, which is terrain. The first T goes into terrain, which covers OCOKA. Okay. I'll get to OCOKA in just a minute, but terrain is key for METT. And so you get into terrain. The other T is for troops available. So troops or troops available. How many troops do you have? Which people in your household, people around you, your family, your friends, your buddies, your group, your mag, whatever you've got, right? Okay, so that would be your other T for troops. Troops available. How many people do you have that can go and tackle this mission? The mission goes back to number one, right? The mission. Number one on the list is mission, because that's your first thing. What do you need to accomplish, right? The other T is time available. How much time do you have to tackle, what was the number one? Mission. So how much time available do you have to tackle the mission? And the very last one for jarheads out there, that's civilian consideration. So you have to, I just think civilian when I see the C, civilians. So you can add that to yours or take it off. If you don't need to put civilians in your considerations, then you don't need the C. So you can take the C off. But for all of us, I keep the C. I just put civilians. Anyone who does not understand my jargon is the ones that I need to be in consideration of. So I try to put it in terms that everyone can understand what I'm saying. So yes, civilian consideration is very important. Back to terrain. You've got mission, enemy, then terrain, right? There's your MET. You get into OCOKA. OCOKA is... what does OCOKA mean, the purpose? The purpose of OCOKA is, can you defend it? Can you defeat it? Okay, that's what you need to know when you think OCOKA. Can you defend it? Think OCOKA, right? All the different key parts of OCOKA. Can you defend it? And can you destroy it? Right? So can you be destroyed? Right? Your house, your location, your retreat, your good spot. Get out of Dodge, your get out of Dodge location. All these freaking acronyms. We'll get to this. All right. Can you defend it? Right? OCOKA, first one up is observation. Can you see? Can you see from the location that you are? Can you see as far away as possible? Observation. Observation is very important. And The next one up would be cover and concealment. Okay, cover, get behind something. For example, this plate carrier would be some sort of covers my chest, right? That's not cover. Cover rocks, gigantic rocks. A car, a car. You get behind the axle, right? Anytime you shoot behind a car, you shoot behind the axle. Okay, so you would get behind the axle to protect you, right? You don't get behind the door and stuff. It's not like the movies, right? You don't get in the truck bed and shoot from there. That's not how it works. You get behind the axle. Got plenty of metal to shoot through, right? Anyway, all right. Cover and concealment. Concealment would be like a ghillie suit or something for all the jarheads out there. A ghillie suit, something like that. Some sort of camouflage, getting under some leaves or something. But cover and concealment, two different things, right? But that goes into the C, the first C. The O, the next O is obstacles, and you would want natural obstacles, right? Trees, rocks, like I said before, all those different things. Planting some obstacles, natural obstacles. I've said before in back in one of my zombie apocalypse videos how you could use natural obstacles, as if you can actually take a tree and see which direction it's going and say, you know what, I'm going to cut that tree so it falls right there. They have to drive around it because it's insanely too big for their truck to go around it, to go over it. So they'll have to go around it. You've just slowed them down, which gets into the very last thing on this list here. But that's your second O. And the K is for key terrain. You've got to be thinking about the terrain, weather, and all that stuff. Are there hills? Are there mountains? Are there sharp, pointy rocks that destroy your vehicles? Things like that. But you get into the K, that's key terrain. That goes into hills. Also key terrain to use to your advantage. A viewpoint, a lookout point, the highest point possible, a mountain. You're up the highest. It's easier to fight and defend shooting down than it is to shoot up into a mountain. People coming down from a mountain, they've got you. They can pick off every single one of you. But if, that's the advantage of having mountains and hills. That's one thing. Now, you get into the last one is the A, avenues of approach, which is your ECPs, your entry points. You can change these. You can change these yourself, right? Natural obstacles and things like that. That's kind of what I was mentioning just a while ago. But you can change your avenues of approach if you want to help you defend it. And that's what I was saying. You can slow down vehicles just by using obstacles. But yes, OCOKA. That's the word for today, OCOKA. But I hope this helps. Hope you learned a little something from all this. But these are very good acronyms to use in your SOP, standard operating procedure for you want to bug out. If you've got a bug out location, you've got a retreat, you better have a flipping SOP or you're going to be lost in the sauce. It doesn't matter if you've got it figured out. Just saying, you're going to be lost in the sauce. So keep that in mind. I've got a few bug out locations, and I know that if I did not have an SOP or a backup plan, or what was it? I taught last night, immediate action drills. If you don't have an immediate action drill to cover your butt when something happens, I'm just saying. I'm not talking about tap, rack, bang, rifle stuff. I'm talking immediate action drill, making contact with the enemy. All right, you're watching SOS. I'm Badass. Have a beautiful, fabulous, fantastic day. Rainbows and unicorns. Take it easy. God bless.